Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kansas Speedway here for NASCAR.com. GarageCam, live from the garage here, interactive, unpredictable. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you a behind-the-scenes tour of the NASCAR garage here at Kansas Speedway. Sit down, buckle in today on your computers, and enjoy. Hopefully we could give you a little bit of maybe a distraction from some of the current events going around right now with the tragedy, of course, up in Boston. Our thoughts and prayers are with everybody right now up in that area, and of course in the little small town of West Texas. All of our hearts and thoughts and prayers here at GarageCam are with everybody there. So hopefully we can provide you guys a little entertainment and a little distraction today here from Kansas Speedway. First off, let's show you a car. The number 12 car, Sam Hornish, making his first Cup Series start this year for Penske Racing in this 12 car. Of course, Penske Racing has been in the news a lot. The first person in the chat room today, let's give a little shout out nod to Tigra. Tigra first in there. Let's also see Veronica Allhouse, any of the crazy Roush Fenway Racing drivers, and Sam Hornish. Well, here you go, Veronica. Sam Hornish is number 12 for you. And then, of course, this car right here of Elliott Sadler. This is the first time Elliott Sadler making a Cup start here. Return to the Cup Series. Alert Energy Caffeine Gum on board this Joe Gibbs Racing prepared number 81 entry. Beautiful purple machine here for Joe Gibbs Racing. Let's see if Elliott Sadler's over there. Actually, you know what? While we send him to see if Elliott Sadler's over there, Sam Hornish is right here. We'll give you a look at Sam Hornish while we have our producer check and see if Elliott's inside. What's up, Sam? How you doing, man? Sorry to bother you guys.
I'm doing good.
It's a little chilly this morning here, and but you know, making the Cup start this week, so you got to be pretty pumped up.
Well, we got to qualify first, so that's the biggest thing. But we feel like we should have a pretty good opportunity. Bought a great SKF Ford Fusion here, and just excited for it. This is one of two Cup races that we have on the schedule, and it's nice to be able to be here working and get an opportunity to race when a lot of the other nationwide teams are off this weekend.
Yeah, and a lot of people in this community also rallying behind Boston and the tragedies in West Texas. Your thoughts, on the tragedies, plus the fact that this community trying to support everybody.
Well, I mean, it's definitely one of those things where you don't understand a lot of times why people do certain things, and how you can sit there and plan something like that and not have any kind of recourse or whatever for human life. But it's hearts go out to all the people affected, and it's unbelievable.
Well, thanks for taking the time with us, Sam. Thanks. We appreciate it big time here on GarageCam. And you see right there Jim Noble about to get an interview underway here with ESPN. And I think Elliott Sadler is not in his trailer like we thought he'd be. But we'll show you Elliott Sadler's car one more time, this 81 car. I know a lot of people want to see this car right here, but we'll walk around to the other side of the garage and show you the rest of the garage. This is an interesting layout here. Okay, you're going to see a lot of this right here in GarageCam. GarageCam is live. It's unpredictable. It's interactive, where we get to talk to you guys and see you on our Sprint tablet, which is being held right here. We see your messages and all of your chat in the chat room. If you're new to GarageCam, if you're watching this live, hop in that chat room, sign in, get to be part of the chat here and direct our show. We'd like to give you some shout outs and have some fun. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you want to see here on GarageCam. Let's have some fun. Try to have some fun today. All right, we're in the second set of garages here, I believe. There's two or three, I think two sets of garages, and this is the second side of it. So a lot of real estate to cover here, so we are going to be moving muy rapido here on GarageCam. The number 36 car of J.J. Yaley right here, the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry, and of course, David Stremme right here in the Swan Racing. Swan Energy on board this machine. David walking around to the other side. Let's motor over here to Bobby Labonte, a new paint scheme to show you this weekend, of course. Pine Sol on board this car. can smell the pine. Not really, but hey, wanted to say it anyway. Welcome aboard Pine Sol on the number 46 entry. 34 of David Reagan right here for all you David Reagan fans. The GA posse right here, number 34, David Rudiman in this Dr. Pepper Burger King entry. Hey, watch your step, guys. A little fluid here on the ground. Make sure you don't slip here on GarageCam. And there is the other Dr. Pepper entry, the number 93 of Travis Quapple. Man, it's windy. Look, it's starting to roll this tire here. We had a little obstacle to get around there on GarageCam. And of course, people having some crews, working on cars, having breakfast, all sorts of things right here. Timmy Hill back behind the wheel of this car. Timmy Hill really looking forward to this type of track here at Kansas. Really likes this track. The Frankie Stoddard owned number 32 car. You see the grill on that Ford Fusion. There is Frankie Stoddard right there, car owner of this car, looking over the number 32. The number 33 here, Landon Castle, the Stars paint scheme. Josh Wise's car getting tuned up here, getting a little loud here on GarageCam. Josh Wise's car as we venture out into the wind here. It's a little cold and windy out here today. Joe Nemechek, the number 87 car for all you Joe Nemechek fans. And McDizzle, Michael McDowell, number 98 entry. Crew hard at work on this number 98 Ford. Hey, let's motor around here. Let's try to motor around here and give the fans what they want to see here. A lot of real estate, like I said, to cover here on GarageCam, so we will do our best to hustle for you. Okay, you see right here, something you never get to see on TV. This Sunoco truck basically parks at the end of pit road. Some people have different stations. This one, you see those gas pumps right there. So the teams wheel in their gas pumps, their gas tanks, and get them filled right here by the fine folks at Sunoco. You see right there, one of the teams has their cart full. It's the Ricky Stenhouse crew with 4 tanks for some gasoline for practice right here. What's up? And guess what? We'll follow these tanks into the next section of garage area here at Kansas Speedway. Who knows how many drivers are going to be out today? Because I'll tell you what, Burr, it's cold. You see that guy bundled up? You see this snow hat right on this guy? It's a little chilly here at Kansas Speedway. But hey, who knows what you're going to see on GarageCam? You just never know. Dave Blaney, the other TBR entry, Tommy Baldwin Racing, this beautiful number 7 machine. Juan Pablo Montoya just having a little press conference earlier, his Clorox machine. Brighten it up a little bit so you can see the Juan Pablo Montoya beautiful red Target Clorox Chevrolet. There's the office of Juan Pablo Montoya. The Colombian driver right here, his beautiful helmet. Troy Lee Designs, you see the little kind of cheetah print thing on the top. Pretty neat there. His Hans device and gloves, Oakley gloves, ready to go. The earpieces, ready to go here. Having a good time here in the cold weather. Danica Patrick, this number 10 machine right here. Something we wanted to mention too on GarageCam here. Hendrick Motorsports releasing a statement this morning saying, quote, the thoughts and prayers of everyone at Hendrick Motorsports are with Andrew Collier and his family. Andrew is a machinist at Hendrick Motorsports in the engine department, and he tragically lost his brother, Officer Sean Collier, last night in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So everybody here at GarageCam would like to send out their condolences, thoughts and prayers with that entire family and the Hendrick Motorsports family, a very tight group there in Concord, North Carolina. All our thoughts and prayers with everybody in Boston and West Texas this weekend. Let's get back to some of the requests here on our Sprint tablet. Let's see. Barney Ward really, really wants to see Kurt Busch's car right here. Barney, you really want to see this car? Well, there it is, the Denver Mattress. Furniture Row Racing number 78, flat black. Look at that sheen on that paint scheme. What a beautiful car this is, that flat black scheme. Man, it looks good on the racetrack, but up close, this flat black really, really looks cool. So if you guys ever get a chance here to get a pit pass or come to a NASCAR race and get up close and personal with this machine. It's quite a doozy to look at. Yes, I said doozy. The number 31 of Jeff Burton, American Ethanol, on board this weekend. Really gorgeous paint scheme here on the number 31. RCR Racing entry here for the guy that we call the mayor, because he's kind of like the mayor of the garage area, Jeff Burton. The number 31. Let's venture around here. Hey, Smoke's looking a little bright this weekend. Hey, how bright is your car? You can't miss it.
Pretty cold.
Hey, you can't miss your car this weekend. It's a little bright. How cold is it?
Pretty
Cold. Too cold. Too cold, he says. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly here at Kansas, but you know, hey, whatever. To me, I was brought up in the Northeast, so this kind of reminds me of racing weather. Tony Stewart doesn't care what weather it is. He just wants to race, man. The Bass Pro Shops number 14 Chevrolet SS. Here's Casey Mears' entry. The Geico car. The team really hard at work. Texting. Well, he's working. He's looking at some stuff on a monitor. You know, all these teams are very prepared when they come to the racetrack. Like to give them a little razzing, though, when we catch them with breakfast or things like that. But these crews were here early this morning getting these cars on jack stands, getting them scaled up and ready here for practice today. The first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series practice starts today right after GarageCam. So we'll take you right up until the green flag of that practice. Hey, there's Casey Mears. Let's see if we can catch up with Casey. What's up, Mears? You got a second for us on GarageCam? Oh, wait, of course. Here, we'll walk with you. It's okay. So what's up, man? Tell the fans what you're going to do right now. You going to sign in, I guess?
I signed in already. Actually, I'm getting ready to go use the restroom.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I'm going to come back and go get my car. But it's warming up a little bit, and the sun's coming out, so
hopefully we can shed that jacket pretty soon. And
get me out of this jacket and get me in the car.
In the car, it'll be nice and toasty. We'll let you go take care of business.
I appreciate it.
All right, Casey Mears right there has to go to the restroom, so we'll let him do that. Okay, it's an important part of being a race car driver is making sure you're fully prepared to endure this lengthy practice and not have to take a break, folks. You don't want to do that. Hey, let's go over here real quick and show you some cars. We probably have some Jeff Gordon requests. Hey, this is Jeff Gordon's car right here. Check it out, the number 24. Hey, let's crank up the mic a little bit and give them some, blow out their speakers, Job. See, we got our little fuzzy mic there. Come on. All the sounds that we're very used to and accustomed to here in the garage area, but you guys sitting at home right now don't get to experience some of this stuff, so we like to bring you up close and personal as we can here on GarageCam, and that's a perfect example of it. Hopefully you guys had your speakers cranked up. Speaking of Boston tributes, one of the great Boston tributes this weekend so far that I've seen is on the Michael Waltrip Racing cars. Of course, Michael, the sport of running very close to his heart, and this Boston Marathon scheme right here with a number as a tribute to all those that were lost in the bombings up at Boston. So a beautiful fitting tribute on all the MWR cars this weekend, including Martin Truex's number 56 Napa Auto Parts Toyota here. Eric Schur. You wanted to see Marcus Ambrose's car? Well, there is the number 9 of Marcos Ambrose for you this morning. And of course, we'll show you the other MWR cars because that's something that you guys will be seeing a lot of on TV when practice starts up on speed and whatnot. We're kind of giving you a first look here at some of the new paint schemes and some of the things going on right here in the garage. And of course, everybody has been following the news today of what's going on up in Boston. Code 3 Associates on board. We saw this sponsor on board last year. Glad to see them back here with Ryan Newman in this very colorful number 39 machine. Let's go back out into the sunshine here. Past Jeff Gordon's loud car here. a car that was in the news a lot this weekend, of course, the number 22 car of Joey Logano, the Penske Racing team, being caught with unapproved rear-end parts and some suspensions, some points penalties. The 22 here docked 25 points, as well as our defending series champion, Brad Keselowski, and Keselowski's crew chief and car chief and engineer and team manager also sat down and suspended for 6 weeks, including the All-Star race, and Joey Logano's crew chief as well suspended for 6 weeks. Big news this week in NASCAR. Came down on Tuesday. I'm sure you all know about it, and everybody's been talking about it. Well, everybody should be talking about this beautiful paint scheme here. Farmland and STP on board this number 43 right here of Eric Almirola. And some really cool things that Farmland has been doing here with Eric and this team this week. They had a little press conference with the King just a short while ago. We'll show you inside the office of Eric Almirola. See, Eric Almirola's right here. What's up, bud?
What's up?
Saw you this morning on a press conference. Tell us about that, what Farmland and you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's great. This is Farmland headquarters, so it's a big weekend for them, and obviously a big weekend for STP here for the STP 400. But Farmland donated $20,000 and 43 cases of imperfect pork tenderloins to the Harvesters Food Bank. So it's just a big weekend for us. Just proud of Farmland for giving back to the community. We've done that already 3 races at Fontana, Vegas, and Phoenix, and had a lot of great response from that.
You've had some personal response too.
Yeah, it's been great.
People
come up to you and just tell you thank you so much for their next meal, and you take that for granted. I know I do. You take it for granted that we eat whenever we feel like it, and some people don't have that luxury or that privilege. So it's a big honor to be a part of such a great organization like Farmland that gets engaged in their community and helps feed people.
All right, thanks a lot. Eric Almirola is going to hop
How
down
about our car, man?
And
Is
how
this
about
thing
this
sexy
thing?
or what?
Dude, this thing is sexy, and hey, you were pretty sporty here last time we were here too.
We
Led
were.
a bunch of laps.
We were. We had a flat right front that we feel like cost us our shot at winning our first race. So this will be a great weekend to get the 43 back in victory lane.
All right, Eric Almirola, you see this sexy number 43 car. Let's take a look at the front of this car, because he is right. This thing is awesome looking. Petty blue on board. STP, Farmland, doing great things for the Harvest Bank. I heard actually that they help feed 100,000 people with some of the meals that Harvest Bank has put forth. Oh yeah, hey, let's take a look at the sticker. Nice sticker here on board. Thoughts and prayers with everybody in Boston and this NASCAR community rallying together as they always do, whether it's to feed people here with this 43 or, of course, thoughts and prayers with everybody in Boston and all the current events going on there and in West Texas. A lot of stuff going on here. Let's cut through here. Here's the glory of being GarageCam, folks. When can you guys say you just cut through Jimmy Johnson's pit stall? That's pretty cool. And they brought out the carpet for us. Look at this. Nice carpeted garage area here. There's the Jimmy Johnson machine. Let's look on over here. We talked about Brad Keselowski's team having to fight an uphill battle here for the next 6 weeks, it looks like, with some fines and suspensions in this Blue Deuce team. But I'll tell you what, hearing Brad Keselowski talk the other day, he says, hey, this team has a chip on their shoulder anyway. So I will say this. Brad Keselowski has something to prove this weekend. And when Brad Keselowski has something to prove, usually, folks, look out. There is Brad Keselowski speaking with his crew, looking at some of the practice, of course. Brad has trucks in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, which has an event this weekend. Of course, Ryan Blaney piloting one of their trucks. And Joey Logano almost winning at Rockingham last week in one of the BK Racing trucks. Brad Keselowski Racing trucks. Here is the Blue Deuce right there. Let's walk you down the rest of this garage here. It is bright out. There's the number 16 car of Greg Biffle. Getting worked on here by the crew. Scale pads coming out from underneath this Ford Fusion. Tires going on this machine right now. And here is Greg Biffle standing here watching the crew go to work. How about it? We're here in Kansas. It's a little chilly.
Yeah,
And,
a little bit. You look like an Eskimo.
I do look like an Eskimo, but hey, it gets warm in those race cars, so I bet you can't wait to get in it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I got a great heater. Hopefully a good heater under the hood. But yeah, I can't wait to get going. You know, we tested here a few weeks back, and we think we got a pretty good car, so we're excited about getting going.
Hey, one quick question. With all the current events that we're all looking at right now, I had to ask you, because Roush Fenway Racing has such strong ties with the Boston area, you know, what your thoughts are with everything going on right now, and all of our thoughts and prayers are with everybody up there.
Yeah, it's really kind of hard to believe when you stop and think about what's going on and learning about, you know, those guys a little bit this morning. But, you know, our thoughts and prayers are with, you know, everybody. The officer that got, you know, killed this morning and all those things. So we're Jack Roush came out, going to donate $100 a lap. Every lap led throughout all of his cars, and I joined in and said, every lap I lead, I'll match it.
Awesome.
So, you know, we're trying to give back to that community a little bit and get them going, and hopefully after the events today, hopefully they can get on the road to recovery and be a little at ease, if you will.
Well, thanks for joining us, of
Yep.
course. NASCAR, Greg Biffle, Roush Fenway Racing doing a lot of great things here. And of course, folks, sports can be sort of therapy for people. So, hey, we're hoping you guys are entertained here on GarageCam and entertained this weekend with all the events here from the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series and the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series to make you guys feel good, everybody who's suffering up there. Carol Hallett, so glad Matt is back today, and hope he will show that number 99 Aflac Ford. Well, Carol Hallett, we will do that for you for sure. He's right next door. Beautiful day here. Beautiful day here. A little chilly, but sun is out. You got to love this. Well, hey, Carol Hallett, there is the number 99 Aflac Ford. And hey, let's show you right here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. strapping into his Chevrolet. Get you a good look at Junior right there. He's in his office now, folks. Hold your calls. Dale Earnhardt Jr. performs really well here. A grouping of three top 15 finishes here in a row for Junior at Kansas. So look for good things for this National Guard team this weekend. Man, I just got to tell you, what amazing news from Roush Fenway Racing that they're trying to help some people out up there. And then Greg Biffle, the brand of gentleman that Greg is, by matching that donation. Some selfless acts here within our garage, and something to be very proud of here in this NASCAR community. So we like to talk about it. Leah Bartlett, yesterday was my birthday, and I would really like to see Casey Kane's car and the man himself. Well, there is the Casey Kane Farmers Insurance car. And there's your guy. Happy birthday to you. And here's your request for Casey Kane, putting the Hans device on right now in his Hendrick Motorsports number 5 machine. Johnson's baby powder. I don't know what that's for. Little baby powder. That was pretty funny. Farmers Insurance car. Look at that car. Beautiful machine this weekend. Kind of the burgundy colors here on board. Let's fly on down here, because we got to cover some ground here. I don't know how much time we have left. We have 5 minutes left. We missed that halfway point. Brian Vickers strapping into this machine. Had a great run last week, filling in for the injured Denny Hamlin in his FedEx number 11. Expect some big things. He's got a lot to prove here, Mr. Brian Vickers. He thought so last year in that number 55, and he really stepped up to the plate, and he's got a great opportunity here with this FedEx Freight number 11 car, Joe Gibbs Racing entry. Speaking of great tributes, there is the Boston Marathon numbers on board Clint Boyer's car. He's getting in his car. Man, I hear that whistle blowing already. Whew. Let's try to show you everybody real quick. Paul Menard's number 27 here, the number 20 car of Matt Kenseth, strapping into his number 20 right there. And there is Mark Martin's number 55 machine, another one of the Boston Tribute paint schemes. Tigra you were the first person in today's interactive garage and you wanted to see the 29 Bad Boys Buggies car, check out this paint scheme here for the number 29 car of Kevin Harvick. Big Mac, Jamie McMurray in the number 1. And right over there, Regan Smith returning to the series here in the number 51. James Finch prepared, HendrickCars.com, number 51. Let's motor on over this way, guys. Let's get onto the head end of pit road here so we can show you the glorious sights and sounds of 43 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series stock cars rolling out for practice. Oh, here they come now, folks. You hear the cars firing up. We're ready to go, baby. Kyle Busch's machine about to pull out here. Greg Biffle's machine right here, getting ready to pull out of its garage stall. Here comes Biffle. Biffle told us that great story of what they're donating. A big congratulations to this guy, this cameraman, PK, his wife, Chris Devoda, and PK expecting their first child. Really awesome to hear. I've known PK and Chris Devoda for quite some time. Great people. Congratulations. There's the number 18 car of Kyle Busch motoring by you. Let's show you right here all the cars pulling out onto the track here, out of the garage area here at Kansas Speedway. Love to see that Boston scheme on the Michael Waltrip racing cars. Lots of ribbons, lots of tributes that you will see throughout this weekend here. And the number 43 car right here, the title sponsor, STP, for this weekend's race. And a host of others rolling out. It's the STP 400. It's this weekend. Make sure you tune in and watch it. An unbelievable race it will be from the ultra-fast Kansas Speedway. Once again, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in West Texas, everybody in the city of Boston. We hope we can be a little bit of therapy for you, some high-speed, high-horsepower therapy. Hey, it's what America's all about here, NASCAR. So folks, until next time, we'll see you at the races.